All right, today I want to get this frame finished up in the front here, cut down to size, get my hitch sleeve welded in there. I wonder what's crooked, this or that. Let's remeasure. $58 3/4. So we're an 1/8 inch off on this, which I'm not concerned with. So this is clearly not straight. 1/4 versus 2.5. Yeah, that's a 1/4 inch off. All right, time to cut this. Whoosh, hot. Right there ought to be good. Now I'm going to tack it. Oh, weld it up. Yes. All right, this is cooled down enough now. Now let's mark this to cut this. All right, this is welded in and cooled. There's some I couldn't get these ones down around the sides of this hitch just because it's upside down. I'll have to get them later when I take it apart and finish up all the other welding. The next thing I'm gonna do is get the bottom piece and those in there. So let's do that next. That ought to do. It might be close to too close to 45. All right, trim it a little more. Let's see what you do. I'm gonna have lots of filling to do. Actually, that's not too bad. Let's see now if I can get them to kick out a little bit. Not quite. I can make that work. Now, I gotta tack it all together. I don't think I'm gonna completely weld it because it's gonna be hard to get at. I'm just gonna make sure it's good and secure. Alright, so today I got my hitch in there and I got my front end all closed up. I'll need to come back and finish welding a lot of this when I take it all apart and do the other welds too. So one day I'm gonna have a lot of just welding whenever I take this apart. But I got it. It's very secured. It's probably almost half welded in. But yeah, she's gonna be tough. Now I just need to work on, let's see, next I'll probably do all the gussets for the back there and the hitch in the back as well. And hopefully one of these days my shocks get here so I can do the rear suspension and get the blocks out of the way, but I'm still waiting on them. We'll see. All right, today I want to work on some bracing for that rear end there, get that done, and maybe the back hitch, so I need to get that seat off of there. All right. All right, so I want to brace this up some more like the front. So I'll probably put another brace across here, which may be difficult to get in there, but we'll see what we can do. I might just do two little ones going straight down. We'll see, I don't know. And up here, I want to do one coming from here down. I want it to go at an angle from back here, but you can see that's where my seat mount is. So I want to do that. So these will start from a fresh, brand new tube. Look at that. Holy smokes. I wonder if it's going to interfere. It might interfere with the other one. I might have to rethink this completely. Well, actually, it looks like it could be pretty good. Four and a half inches, roughly. That's pretty good. Now I need to make one right here that does the same. All right, I got those welded in and did some other welding too that I was able to get at this time that I just didn't feel like that last time. So I'll have less to do whenever I take it apart. I am almost out of welding gas again. That stuff goes quick. I'm down to a third of a tank. So, yep, it's going to be a race against the weld again, or a race against the gas again. Let's see. I guess the next thing I want to do is going to be put another cross support right here, just like the front. So let's get started. And there's the other side. Beautiful. It needs to be 11 and a 16th. This is not going to be... Oh, son of a... How in the... Well, you know what? Let's see, will I still be able to get the pin and this in there? Yep. Alright, so now as you can see, I got these welded in. Again, I'll have to get the rest when I take it apart. Now the idea of those two being at an angle is one, I cut the original too short, but also I'm hoping that they'll help stabilize this. Obviously, if this has something on the back on a ball, it's going to want to do this. Well, if they're pushing this way, it'll have to pop this out to actually move up. So that's kind of my theory there. If it works, I don't know. If nothing else, at least it's just an extra support to tie it into the frame. So I want to do the gearbox before the motor, unlike what most people would do. Simply because the gearbox is going to have to line up with this, which means it has to clear this. So I want to get its positioning based on it clearing that. And then for the motor, that can go on after. So let's see what we got here. We got a shifter. We got, oh, there's the box itself. Here's some brackets, some more stuff, and some more stuff. And that's an empty box now. All right, let's clear some of this stuff out of here. All right, so everybody wondering why I have a gearbox is it's a cheap one I got off the Amazon, and it's forward and reverse. If you remember my motor, it's a 110 forward only motor. So this gives me reverse. Now, from looking at it online and seeing other pictures, it looks like it installs this way. Now this will have to obviously be able to move forward or back to adjust tension on the motor. And we got ourselves a nice little 400 series gear on here. So let's see, it's in neutral right now. And that's forward. So if you notice, it's not quite a full turn. I think it's 1.3. Now let's check reverse. Oh wait, yeah, because it still goes forward here. So reverse is even lower, 1 point. I think it's like 2 point something. I can't remember. Yeah, 2.3 or something like that. Beats me, whatever, that's that. So there's neutral again. We'll store it in neutral. All right, so now we see how it works. This is obviously your oil fill. I believe it's empty. It says put 250 milliliters in there. Well, it appears to have oil. I might drain it all out and put my own in there just for the heck of it, just to make sure it's got enough too. But it doesn't really, oh, there's a plug. Yep, so I'll do that at some point in the future, since I know it has a plug. And what is this? This is probably just, yep, just a breather. All right. Now, I did some funny things when I got this. This is made for a 30 series pulley. I'm not planning on using a pulley. I'm planning on using a sprocket. So, I have this, which is this is a 5/8 shaft, and this should be a 5/8 to 3/4 adapter. Here's all the hardware for the mounting brackets. Let's get this other sprocket. So this is going to be my input on there. That way I'm gearing down from the motor to this, and then again from this to the back. So it'll be real low to multiply my tiny bit of horsepowers. Here's some mounting brackets. Here's a mounting bracket. I'm wondering if I'm probably gonna have to make some of these maybe custom. I don't know that these will necessarily work, but we're gonna give it a shot anyway. All right, so I don't know what this is for. Probably something that I'm not using at the moment. All right, and there's the keyway it comes with, which is not the keyway I'm using, which I'll have to modify. No problemo. And then what else do we got here? Here's in case you have a 3-something chain, I believe. I think this is if you have a 3-something chain instead of a 4-something. Is that a thing? I'm pretty sure it's a thing. And this should be the 400 series. Let's see, so those are those. All right. This guy doesn't say anything. Alright, so these are obviously for this. Alright, so there's my mount bracket for that. Alright, so there's that. Alright, this one here has got to go here. And this one's obviously to make its movement forward and aft. You know it. Okay. And then these will obviously go in there with these ends connected to that. Now, one thing I'm gonna want to do is get my sprocket mounted up, which is right here. And the reason I want to mount this up now is that way when I'm making my mounts and positioning it, I can make sure I have the room I need. So I don't know that the sprocket's gonna go right on here. I think one of the two is gonna have to be drilled. And it will fit this. Yay, it'll be super tight. Perfect. Beautiful. So that fits. Now this should fit. Small problem. It's going to be too long. Boom, all the way back. Q is too tall. Alright, here we go. That's probably good. I don't think it really matters. I'll be able to move it back and forth on here anyway. All this nut's gonna do is hold this. So whenever I do, I'll tighten those down, get marks on there, and then I'll lightly drill flat spots on there to help lock it in. I may look for a 3/4 pipe that I can cut for a spacer once I get it figured out where I want it exactly. I don't know if this is needed. I don't think so. I don't know though. Oh, there you go. That's your breather tube. Alright, so here is the gearbox put together, ready for mounts to be made for it. So what I'm gonna do next is get a chain on here and run it from here to that and try and get this figured out where it does not interfere with this here. Once I have that, then I'll figure out how I'll make my mounts for it. It needs to go something like this. That'll give me more than enough room for the motor. Yep. So there we go. That's next time's project. Get that sucko mounted somehow. Buff it up, 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 buff it up,